I read it. First King, Solomon building that temple, he had to go and go get that seal. I said, man, I need to go get some of that seal. That's one. Yeah, this the price of this seal. That's what's good, bro. Live up. Yeah, good. Sure. They are tuning in. Yep. 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 All right. All right. This is Ezekiel 33 in verse. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of the coast and set him for their watchman, if when he see the sword come up upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. Yeah, so who is the sword? He saw either. And see, it said, if people take a man and set them as their watchman, whoever you're following as your teacher, whoever you consider to be your teacher, your leader, that's who you set to be a watchman, man. Okay? So you have people that have chosen IUIC as watchmen. They have chosen ISUPK to be their watchman. They have chosen HOI or anybody to be their watchman, man. If you follow GMS, you chose those men to be your watchmen, man. Okay? So go ahead. Verse 3, it says, if when he see the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and take him not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. Well, so here it is. We're warning about the sword. And part of the sword is the Quran. Because in order for Esau Edom to make the sword, okay, to make the Quran mandated, he gonna bring the sword. Yep. He gonna bring chaos. He gonna bring order out of chaos. So that chaos, he's gonna bring the sword, man. He's gonna bring in the martial law. He's gonna cause civil unrest. He's gonna bring in the militias, and he's gonna bring in the UN troops, man. Yep. Esau finna come with the sword, and he want to get rid of as many Israelites as possible, man. You see, that's his go-to move. Yeah. You know, he gonna use that. That's the plan A, B, and C. Yeah. It's the sport. Yeah. And when the witchcraft, the witchcraft is wearing off. Right. So it's like he coming straight out with it. Yeah. So eventually, what's next? He just gonna come straight with the sword. Yeah. What the nigga gonna do? Yeah. That's the energy. The scripture say he's gonna be like a madman sparing none. Yeah. Esau finna get into the energy. This is what it is, and what you gonna do about it. That's the spirit that Esau finna get in. He tired of playing these games and putting shit on the Simpsons. Yep. Okay? All that silly shit. This nigga finna get at you niggas, man. Yeah, get out like that. Go ahead. Verse 5, it says, he heard the sound of the trumpet. So like, verse 4. Okay, verse 4, it says, then whosoever heard the sound of the trumpet and take him not warning that the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. Yeah, so it's on you if you didn't take heed to the word. If you missed the warning, because brothers have been going into Esau and every angle that you can go into this nigga, man. And every era, brothers went to this nigga in the dark ages, the 60s, the Greeks, the Romans. They went to this nigga in every era. Haman, niggas went into Esau. Brothers went into Esau and to every era of this man's existence, man. Okay? Covered every layer. Yeah. We done went into every time he was on earth, you know, there's a video documenting this nigga wickedness, man. You know? Go ahead. It says he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning, his blood shall be upon him. Yeah, so a lot of our people, their death is going to be because of their refusal to hear the word, to hear the warning. So their death is going to be caused, by their refusal to hear the word. What's that in Brother Second Thessalonians 2? Started 8. Hold that. We're going to read that.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8, and then shall that wicked be revealed.
So the scripture says there's gonna come a time when the wicked is gonna be revealed. Okay? There's no secret on who the wicked is anymore. There's no secret on who the devil that the Bible is speaking of anymore. That's why that word Edom, that's why Esau tries to detach himself from that, because there's so much, all right, tied to that name, so much tied to that prophecy, man.
It's like when you say the name when they're around, it almost activates their spirit. They can feel like that's an identifier.
It's a red flag when this man wants to be everybody else but himself, man. He's everybody but him damn self. That's a clear indicator this man is trying to hide, man, your future.
It says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
He's doing that with the prophets. And see, that's why you see Esau making these moves, because he's being consumed spiritually. See, Esau is losing the spiritual war. He ain't got no answer. That's why ain't nobody out here to deal with brothers, because the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah that's on his men, okay, it's overwhelming Esau Edom. He ain't got no angle that he can come up here, all right, and debate or argue about, you know? So he's being consumed. Even with this what's that movie? The Book of Clarence. Even though he's trying to make mockery, but guess what? He got the Edomites playing the Romans, and he got Jake playing the Israelites, man. Right. So even just that imagery alone, the fact that he got to try to put that out there to try to get back control of the narrative, that means we winning. You know, that means he has to try to make these adjustments, and he's getting uncomfortable, man. He got to say, he can't just put an all Edomite cast and say this is a Bible movie anymore. No, he got to come with some type of real fact. He gonna be heavily scrutinized, man.
He got to remix it or make a mockery of it. Like now he coming with what's that Book of Clarence?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
He trying to make a satire. And that way Jake can be distracted from the real purpose that they have in the Lord.
But it's gonna work against it.
It's gonna work against
it. Because it's gonna provoke thought. When you go to the movie and you see that imagery, because if you were Israelite, because remember we was here before. Because what they say, deja vu. So when you see them Edomite Romans and then you see all Jacob. That's gonna hit something in your spirit.
It's gonna backfire.
They
say, because the Lord say he's gonna stir up that pure mind by way of remembrance. So while all that funny he shit going on, pure thoughts gonna start being conjured up in the mind of Jacob, especially the elect.
Say he can't hide. I got this is Ecclesiastes chapter 23, starting at 18. A man that breaketh wedlock said thus in his heart, who saith me, whom I am compassed about with darkness, the walls cover me, and nobody sees me.
Like we was talking about, like Bang. He said, so you think darkness is your ally? Got it, bro.
Me out of fear, the Most High will not remember my sin.
That's how Esau moves from up top, and then Esau, because you go into the scripture to tell you, as the king, so is his people. You know, Esau being the king, Esau being the king of the earth, he moves in that way, all right, of secrecy, you know, and now he has the masses, all right, believing that they can hide, they can play these double lives, and both sides not know about it. Everything is going to be put on Front Street, man. That's why the scriptures is guiding us to live upright, man. Off camera, man. We're not living double lives, man. Nah, man, this is what it is, man. You know, rehearsing the righteous act to the best of our ability, man. Doing the right thing in every situation, man. Because you go to the law, that's the mindset that the law was supposed to put you in, to do the right thing in every situation. That's why if you see your brother's livestock, get it, give it back. Okay? Yeah. If you steal from somebody, you pay it back fourfold, sevenfold, you know, or whatever it might be. Okay? The law was set up to do to do the right thing in every situation possible, man. Okay, that's these scriptures that put us in that mind frame to do the right thing in every situation possible.
Even if it came to death being the solution to fix it.
Yeah.
Every time you
They were trying to get him to well, just act like it's lamb meat.
Yeah.
Get him to eat pork. You know, it's saying basically we'll give you lamb, just act like it. You know, do the right thing no matter what. No matter what the cost.
Even if death is an option,
Right.
or even if death is a solution.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what it is with Esau. That's the only solution.
Yeah.
He gotta be completely eradicated.
Yeah.
That's why he's known as the man of sin, the son of perdition. And the Lord has set it up to where whatever energy you put out there, that's the energy you're gonna get back. You reap what you sow.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Well, I think still have more.
Verse 19, such a man only fears the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts.
That's the angels. You know, and the angels are observing everything and they're reporting back to the throne. And the Most High is on the throne, and he's going to send out judgment against me for the reports that's coming back to him.
Hey, just like when you go into court, the judge sits, he sits in the center.
Yep.
And then you got the lawyers that bring all the evidence.
Yep.
You know, it's the same thing, man. It's just happening in the heavens, but the angels are like the council.
Yep.
They come before the judge, the Most High,
Yep.
and they bring forth all the evidence.
Yep.
And now the sentencing is coming out of the mouth of the judge, but it's already set though.
Yep.
It's already set.
This is matter of fact, he did a Daniel 7 and 9. No, but no, that's really big. It's really important. Even in that, you got some more. So it's gonna get that because just to go on what you're saying, because in our law, what they say in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses.
Yep, let every word be established.
So you got the northern kingdom,
Yep,
the
Southern Kingdom.
that's 2 witnesses. But then you have alternative news. That's that 3rd witness.
Hey, that's everybody else in the courtroom. Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody else watching too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that nigga did.
Uh-huh.
They call them witness, they'll bring in the last moment, like, yeah, John, I like to call in such and such. I'm gonna come through the door. They didn't know about that witness.
Oh.
Second Thessalonians.
Oh, there. Okay, that's
Second Thessalonians 2, verse 9. Even him who's coming is after the working of Satan. All right, Second Thessalonians 2, verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
And I'm gonna say this, man. This is cut on you niggas, man, that still like talking about folks got niggas. Man. The wicked have been revealed, and you still following this nigga, man. Like, if you, because you gotta think, in order to go vote, nigga, you gotta leave work, go stand in the line, Like, there's a lot of country decision making in you to go and vote, which is to make a vow, okay? And the wicked is being revealed. It's like, what are you doing? Yeah. So the wicked been revealed, and this will come to nation to the masses of Israelites who still trust in this man in any form, shape, or fashion, man.
It says, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
That's your Howard shot.
Even him who's coming is after the working of Satan.
Yeah, and this man is showing you, okay, what he's about. Like Esau is coming more and more that he's a Satanist, man.
Yeah.
That he's coming in the energy because you go into the word working, it goes into the energy. Esau shows you he comes in the energy of Satan, man.
Yep.
Okay, you got different shoes that the Nike got the cross upside down. What you had the little Nas X Nike.
Had the Luke 10 and 18 on that.
Yeah.
Behold, I saw Satan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he really,
you know, this nigga is telling you that he's Satan.
yeah, with the drop of blood in him.
Yeah. 666 on everything, man. The number of the man, like y'all said, he who has wisdom.
Let him count the
Let them,
number.
let them figure out.
Figure out what, let them figure it out.
This nigga is telling you everything is like the brewery. Like if we investigated the brewery, it could be some sixes in there. Like what you know? Yeah.
What's going on out there?
Yeah. You know, like everything that you can investigate, this nigga got the sixes and like this nigga is showing you I'm him. What that like say? I'm like, yeah, I'm him. Yeah.
I'm him.
Yeah.
It's me right there.
Yeah.
It's me right there. even him who's coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders.
With all power, signs, and lying wonders. The main power, signs that he's showing us in technology. Because this people worship this man technology. So like you got people that worship cars, they worship this man technology. They worship convenience of the inner city. Like people worship these things. That's why people are gonna be so quick to go into these smart cities.
Hey, Jay follow the GPS no matter what.
Yeah.
I'm going the wrong way.
Yeah.
Already passed it
But they say it's a road right here.
You had the woman that was in the water.
Yeah.
They had to pull her dumb ass out.
She follow the
Yeah, she
GPS.
followed GPS.
All the way to the damn
Yeah,
water.
They said go this way.
Yeah.
And she was looking
right there.
like she really ain't fucked up. She's just looking like.
They said, I got 7 minutes. She on this road with 7 minutes.
It's women and she got
Yeah.
7 minutes.
Yeah. God damn, but people, that's one of his lying wonders, this technology, man. And now the new thing is what? AI. He finna make this AI, because now you got Jay-Z talking about he gonna get the AI start doing verses. Okay? You got AI that's posted. That's why you have a lot of these writers in Hollywood on strike, because these filmmakers now getting AI to write scripts.
Damn.
And these dumbass niggas, man, these rappers and stuff like that, Jay-Z, man, these motherfuckers got holograms. Okay, now they got AI. And then they got your damn, what you call them? Your masters. They don't need you.
Yeah.
They can put a whole fucking concert on with a hologram. And that motherfucker gonna be spinning rap, sounding and looking just like your ass.
He could be a multiple.
Yeah, that boy doing 8 concerts, man. That motherfucker all over the globe, man.
Nigga, Germany.
Yeah, Paris,
All at the same time.
Nigga,
South Dallas.
Got one program, got this nigga everywhere. Oh, they bring dead niggas back, got Tupac. Yeah, them niggas rapping together.
Yeah.
Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah, Tupac at the Southern Heritage Classic.
Right.
You know, the halftime.
Damn.
That's
Going
crazy,
with the
man.
sonic boom, you know.
Yep.
That's source, man.
Yeah.
That's part of his source.
And I see a lot of people are going to look at this New World Order as an upgrade because he gonna sell it to you as an upgrade. He's always say bullshit as an upgrade.
He gonna exaggerate the pros.
Yeah,
Downplay the cons.
Right.
Ain't no cons.
Yeah, ain't no cons.
How you doing the commercial? They run through the con real quick. Yeah, that shit fast as hell. They cause dizziness, death. You know, it's like
Speed up, man. Print. That's interesting.
Whoa, run this shit. Yeah, nigga got the eyes to die.
Y'all selling this shit?
Right,
Stick to that.
right. Stick to that.
That's the deal.
Verse 10, 2 Thessalonians 2:10. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth.
They receive not the love of the truth. All of them they perish. Okay? Matter of fact, what did get into Corinthians 1:18. You know? Hey, we in the best place possible. We in the best position possible. Man. No matter how crazy and insignificant it looks, it's supposed to look like this. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. See, and one thing about it, just like today, you know, like it's college football first week. Hey, you really like I've been listening to them analysis, analysts and shit.
Yeah.
But really, you don't know what's what till they get on the field.
That's right.
Right.
Like, cause you don't know what they've been doing in the offseason.
Nah.
You don't know who's been doing what. Like, you can go into the transfer portal, this many returning seniors and this many returning starters. You can go into all that excuse, but you really never know until you find out get on the field.
All type of setbacks in the offseason.
Yeah. So right now, it's good that we count it out.
Right.
You know, but they don't know what we've been doing in the off season during this grace period. You know? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this is 1 Corinthians 1 and verse 18.
Yep.
The title says the wisdom of the Most High.
Yep.
It says for preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolish.
Yeah, foolishness. So it's supposed to look foolish. Yeah. Look at what we're doing downtown. Look at what we have on. Okay, look at the setup.
Nobody out in front of us.
Yeah. So it's supposed to look foolish, but guess what? Go ahead.
But unto us which are saved, it is the power of the Most High.
Yep, it's the power of the Yahweh Shai. we understand that there's power behind this. We know what's backing us, man. But see, our people that don't receive the love of the truth, admit because they gonna perish.
That's right.
So that's why the preaching of the gospel is foolish to them that perish. So the gospel is foolish to you, okay? You're here to perish. You know? Yeah, it's either the Bible is real black and white. Okay? Go ahead.
Back in 2 Thessalonians 2, in verse 10, again, there were all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion.
Most High strong delusion. That's why you had niggas begging for Trump. They begging for Biden to say it up for Trump. Now they begging Trump
To say it
from
on
Biden.
Yeah.
That's a strong delusion.
Insanity.
Yeah.
It was the same shit over and over and over. Expecting a different result.
Same donkey, different saddle.
You saw what Trump tell you niggas say, you're in poverty.
Right.
You got the worst schools.
Right.
58% of the youth is unemployed. What you got to lose, man?
You got to lose.
Yeah. So, yeah, you don't remember that? Like a nigga memory, you know, is day for day.
Right.
Yeah, a nigga is operating off of 4 gigabytes, man.
That's why the Lord say the trial of man is in his reasoning. A lot of reasoning, a lot of logical reasoning deals with your ability to remember the situations you've been in. Once, like, cause if you can't remember the hell you caught in a situation, when it come again, your reason, you're gonna make the same fucked up decision. And that's why we go through these. That's why we go through these trials. Like this whole life we deal in this very time is a trial.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we all on trial before the Lord to see if we gonna uphold the righteousness of the Lord. And he's so merciful. What he does is he sends you the same test.
Yeah.
He said, like, you all right, you fucked up this time. I'm gonna give you another chance. Give you another shot.
That's why he's like, how shot, he got it right.
He got it right.
You remember Adam,
Yup.
Solomon.
Yup.
Yeah, he came in Yahweh
He
shot.
got it right.
Like you said, that reason
Yeah. When he got on the scene, fuck the home, fuck everything. I gotta do this. This all that matter.
He probably seen, he seen something. He's like,
hell no. Because being Solomon, you know what I'm saying? He was into them women, so you know, like, same spirit coming back, but now he remembering. That was the problem. So back in 2 Thessalonians 2 and 12, I'm gonna read 11 again. For this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness.
Pleasure in unrighteousness, man. Because that same nigga, like the brother, GMS Watchman, he had that video with niggas with Trump. Yeah. If you go to that same Jake, start bringing out the scripture, he gonna go into a nigga so contradicted, like a nigga philosophy, because the nigga tell you the so-called white man wrote the Bible, but you got niggas with Trump.
Yeah.
Right.
God damn.
Right.
Did we miss a part in the movie?
Right.
Right.
So if niggas wrote the Bible, this ought to be good as gold when we tell it to you, right?
You know, but niggas is so contradicting, okay? And that's why we see, like, the Lord show us, like, because you know, when you was young, you like, damn, like, how they walk in the wilderness 40 years, like, I don't know what they were doing, but now you see, it was them niggas, you see, you know them niggas, you see why,
Now, we supposed to go this way. Turn it right here in the ocean.
The Lord will show you in a click, you be like, yeah, these niggas in the wilderness 40 years.
Right.
And you know them niggas should have seen the path, man. They don't walk the damn trail. You know what I'm saying?
Same way.
They go out there about this strong to lose.
Stepping his own footprint.
You remember what Biden told, y'all mentioned what Trump told Jacob about his lower state, told him what you got to lose. Remember what Biden told Jacob, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. You know, both of them niggas just shucking and jiving niggas, man. And they steady running back and forth like a tennis match. They the ball, goddamn. They just slapping niggas back and forth, man.
It's like you say, it's a sport. But really, it's like a dunk contest. What they can tell you niggas.
Right.
You know, cause you know they cool. Yeah, watch it out. No, they be
Right.
watch it off in the tell.
And so like the dunk contest, the shit just get weak, sloppier, be like, damn, niggas taking 32 times to do the dunk. Like shit, by the time you do it, goddamn it, I done seen you fuck up so many times. It ain't even solid.
Can't buy it. That's why they say you already know what he's gonna go to.
Yeah.
I know this move work right here, nigga. Pull this, you know what I'm saying? Pull that sword out.
Yeah.
This gonna work. Yep. Yeah, I got it.
Say when all that fails, the sword will prevail. That was the point. Yep.
Hey, okay, what you got? Go ahead.
Second it was 6. Yes. This is Second Ezra 6 in verse 27. It says, "For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched."
Yep. Hey, evil's being put out. What's putting out evil is this word. You see what's happening? Like I say, he shall be consumed. Esau's kingdom is being consumed by this word.
Yep.
Because it was a kingdom based on what? Deception. Okay? But what you have with this word, making this kingdom to look foolish, right? Okay? That's why, even on the low level, that's why you have feminists. Like, you got all these clips and shorts on YouTube that's showing a feminist woman and her talking points. How foolish that shit sounds.
Right. Stupid as hell.
Yeah. Nigga, like, even like that nigga Charleston White. You know, he a nigga. But the talking points he got against those street niggas, them niggas look foolish. You know? Like, them niggas look real foolish, but that's the Lord doing this. The Lord has set the beginning with the prophets. The foundation has been laid to make this society look foolish. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 28.
Yep.
It says, "As for faith, it shall flourish.
Yep.
Corruption shall be overcome,
Yep.
and the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared."
Yeah, this is what's happening with the elect. Okay, the hopeful elect is now walking in the truth. So darkness has no sway over us anymore, man. The champions have no sway over us anymore. There's nothing in us that want to do what niggas do, man. There's like it's dead. They probably was dead now. What you got?
I'm just gonna make this point. It's just like when Trinity had they finally got Neo taking them to Morpheus and they stopped the car, opened the door and told him, "Look down there." We already know what's down there, bro.
Yeah.
We already know this. Babylon ain't got nothing to offer. It ain't no, ain't no light at the end of that tunnel. It's an endless tunnel of darkness. And the more you walk on the path, the darker it gets. See, like what I'm say, I'm gonna show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. See, really, we like the prophets of the Lord, we like the Morpheuses. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shah the one though.
Yeah.
But we like the Morpheus, you know what I'm saying? Because we herald in Yahweh Shah. So we telling the people how deep Esau's rabbit hole look. This man ain't finna bring you nothing but death and destruction. When you get through deciphering out of all these little schemes and shit he got going, the end goal for him is to put your ass to death.
Right.
That's it. To say he can't be satisfied unless death and destruction and hell. He said, he's not satisfied unless there's hell and destruction treating us, man.
He speaketh a lot. He's not finna come with nothing that's actually, like the brother saying, that's gonna contribute to helping the Israelites. Like,
Yeah.
and he's ready to take down everybody else as collateral damage, man. Just to try to accomplish his agenda, man.
Sacrifice his own.
Sacrifice his own, man. They got a quick. This is Genesis chapter 4, starting at verse 23. And Lamech, that's Esau's grandson. Who is Lamech?
Nah, this is he son of Adam, but Cain.
Okay, good. Cain grandson. Okay. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 4, verse 23. And Lamech said unto his wives, Adah and Zillah, hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech. Hearken unto my speech, for I have slain a man, and to my wounding, and a young man to my hurt.
This is him pretty much boasting.
Yep.
Like, if anyone do something to me, I'm gonna kill him. Now, what energy did that remind you of, man? Esau, then who else embodied that nigga?
Yeah.
You know?
Father the devil.
Yeah. Like, that's why now, if you let's say you get a parking spot that next morning, nigga kill you, man.
Bitch ass nigga move.
That's the energy that Lamech was in. Like I heard a man to my room with me. Somebody did something to me. I killed him. You know. That's Esau. That's how Esau moves.
Yeah.
You do something this little, he go crazy. You know.
He fucking the affliction.
Yeah, he go ballistic. But that's the energy that we see amongst niggas, man. That energy of Lamech. Hey, you know, what's that? What's your boy? Black guns when they killed his brother.
Yeah. That nigga say his hell to play.
Yeah.
Hey, Memphis already catching another hell. This nigga finna bring more.
Yeah, that's a nigga. But how can you be a serial killer? Then one of your people die.
Right.
Now we gotta take a time out.
Right.
Oh, nigga.
Right.
It's like he's yeah.
It's cool when they do it.
Right.
Yeah. This is a guy. This is a guy in the military. He said that sometimes when commanders will put troops in a position to get killed, just so it to bring up the morale of the troops before killing in the Middle East, man. Because it's like, here it is, they can do airstrikes. Motherfucker come with tanks. You know, they can shoot. Cruise missiles and shit coming. You're like, goddamn. But you shoot one of they men, now it's all out, no holds barred.
Right.
That's how you know. That's the scriptures give you the characteristics of this nigga, man.
You just cap they over there in other uncharted territory, foreign territory. One of their men get captured. Now,
They got no business on there. Who told you to take your ass over?
Right.
Yep.
This nigga 4,200 miles away. You know?
Well, they keep it home.
Like, nigga, what are you doing?
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 24. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and sevenfold.
Yeah, he's just boasting. That Cain said because he knew that Cain had that privilege, man. Because the Lord, pretty much put that part for Cain to be reserved. Okay?
So he thought the Lord was really dealing with him.
Yeah, so he like, shit, Cain got there 74, I'm 77.
Right.
You know? Yeah, you can see it, nigga. You know, yeah.
There's two times. I wish I could get you.
Yeah.
And he lives in his grip.
Nigga say he won't kill me.
Right.
I ain't dead.
Double that.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
and you see Jake energy toward Esau is totally different. That's how you know that in spirit, so-called white man go all the way back to Cain. Oh man, Esau do something, Jake energy be totally different.
Talking different and shit. Sir, look at
Yeah, he did. Nigga pronounce all the syllables. Yeah.
Like
all the syllables.
what was that, like 2
You got
years ago?
paperwork to show.
What was her name? Police officer walking there and killed Jake. Then the judge hugging her and shit.
Yeah. Then you had just this shit with Montgomery. Like you niggas hit Esau with chairs, but they eat my in Jacksonville when they Dollar General with that iron, goddamn. Yeah, he went that bitch with that iron. Okay, he had the real iron, fucking iron chair. He sound like that real iron. No?
Esau ran up on Jake, them two Jakes in their house. Where was they in some part of Madison, man? There was some Jakes, man. They ran up their house. Them motherfuckers. There was some police officers, like 6 of them.
No, that was Braxton.
Yeah.
You want
Braxton? No, Braxton.
Yeah. Rankin County. They tortured them guys. They tased them guys. Yeah, man. They handled them boys, man.
They did all kind of wicked shit to them.
That was low down.
But a nigga killed us when we ain't buy his sister chicken.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
You know?
Right.
Step on some fucking shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's that with that evil eye towards your brother.
Yeah, bro.
This is Job 24, verse 13. They are those that rebel against the light. They know not the ways thereof, nor abide in the paths thereof.
Yeah, Esau boys like the way the truth. See, the truth shines light on everything. Like the truth It puts a woman in her true purpose. It puts a man in the true purpose. It puts your eyes to see the true order. The truth, so shine light in everything on how you should exist. Esau like, nah, we're gonna do it this way. Okay? Nah, take the woman out of order. Make the foods fake. Okay, matter of fact, make the man a woman. You know, he goes the exact opposite of that way. Yeah, he's Shaitan, he's the adversary. He goes the exact opposite way of the light. So
the murdering rising with the light, light killing the poor and needy. In the night, in the night is as a thief. Now
That's how Esau like food. Like anyway, said he thinks darkness is his ally. So really darkness, what he's talking about is not seeing clearly or not being able to get a clear picture of your enemy when they come. So Esau, he creates scenarios where he puts you at a disadvantage because you don't even know what his true hand, he hide his hand. You see, like when the kingdom of heaven is set up, the elect, the house of David, we're gonna have everything out in the open righteously. It ain't gonna be no reason to have to, well, we gotta hide this count. We can't let them know about this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All these secret councils they have it, they gotta constantly hide their plans. You know?
That's why they took control over everything, the news networks, you know, news stations, radio stations, man. That's why they flood, you know what I'm saying, Jake, with all the different drugs, man. Send all these damn dumb down, stupid ass rappers with this bogus shit women they sending, man. You know what I'm saying? It's putting a spell on you, man.
Yep.
It's confining you into complete wickedness and degeneracy, man. Yep. Okay, and like the brother saying, so why Jake out there just being dry bones, walking amongst the dead, Esau is having his secret councils, man.
Yep.
Continually, man. He been doing them secret councils, man. Continually trying to see how can he destroy Jake, man. How can he dismantle the nation of Israel? How can he separate the nation of Israel from their power that he can have dominion over the earth, man? You know, but you Jakes, man, y'all in fucking Wonderland and shit, man. Right. But after a while, you ain't gonna wonder what's going on. It's gonna be completely out there, man. The Lord is gonna be bringing judgment, man.
Oh. Go ahead, bro.
The eyes also of the adulterer waited for twilight, saying, "No, I shall see me," disguising his face. Verse 16, in the dark.
That's why he came up with that social construct of white, black. He came up with it. Yeah, with European.
Edomites dead.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was all a part of his deception. Right, so you won't see it. So you won't see who he truly is. It's like one just took everything. Right, come on, girl. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? To try to keep you in constant confusion. Go ahead.
In the dark, they dig through houses which they had marked for themselves in the daytime. They know not the light. Verse 17. For the morning is to them even as the shadow of death.
Right, like vampires. Like vampires, man. When you watch some vampire movies, whenever the light shine on their ass, it's like, oh shit. Well, this is what the word doing to their ass. Got it, bro.
If one knows them, they are in terror of the shadow of death.
Right. If one know them, meaning figure out who they are, what they got going on. So this is what the scripture say, the Lord shall bring them to the shall bring them to the king of terrors. Hey, the word is bringing them to the judgment seat, man. This word is exposing them because Yahweh Shah, he really is the light. The Lord set up Yahweh Shah to be the light, man, and he committed all judgment. The Heavenly Father committed all judgment to Yahweh Shah. Give me second, what's that? 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, mighty to the bringing down of strongholds. Got it? Okay.
This is 2 Corinthians 10, verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds. Verse 5, casting down imagination.
Yeah, casting down imagination. And when you go into the Psalm 2nd chapter, and you go into the image of the beast, all that goes into his plans and the things that he devised to keep a stronghold on you, man. All right. Well, you ever notice, like, if they ever catch like a super secret service agent, what they do? They take him to a place and they put him in darkness. They put a bag over his head, right? So that way he can't see where he at, because they looking at like, okay, long as he in the dark, he don't know what's going on. They cover up his ears, make sure he can't hear when they speaking. Them be the hardest motherfuckers to find. They get you like that, it's like, damn, where they at? You can't find them because they in total darkness. They cut off. And that's what Esau Edom, that's what he does globally, man. Really. Yeah. And he's doing that to the Lord's elect. You know, he's trying to anyway, but really it's only happening to the 2/3. Go ahead. That gross darkness.
Every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High and bring it into captivity.
Hey, there's no thing that exalted itself against the Most High like Esau Edom, man. He's the number one creature on the planet Earth that goes against the Most High's righteousness. Like, if you can look at some of these other nations, especially like Elam, Ishmael, you know what I'm saying? They're more upright than Esau. Moab, they're more upright than Esau. That's why I say Esau is the basis of all men. You know, he don't got he don't spare no expense and bringing you to death. You know, go ahead.
He operates in darkness. But see, the only way he can get these philosophies fast, he got to create darkness.
Yeah.
You know, because you have a lot of people. That's why, like with us, like when we was younger, we was in darkness, and we thought that street culture was the way.
Yup.
So we want to look at it from a perspective of life.
Right.
We were looking at it from a perspective of darkness, which is the flesh.
Yep.
And I say Esau is the owl, right?
Yep.
So his advantage is he's nocturnal.
Yep.
So
He see in the dark.
yeah. So how else do you make it to where you have the advantage on everyone? Put everyone in complete
Put
darkness.
everyone in the dark.
Confused what the man and the woman is.
Yep.
Confused what family is. Confused what money is.
Yep.
Confused what God is. Confused what Bible. So he put everyone in this darkness.
Yep.
Now he's able to operate and prey on people.
Yep.
He's confused on what's what.
Now he has the advantage.
Yep. But guess what? There's other animals that's not coming. Guess what? Lions.
Yep. He not in the dark.
Yeah.
Yep.
So hey, we out here too.
We out here too.
This our element too.
Yep.
I just want to read. It says the rise aids the reflection of more light into the eye, while cones offer color vision. This is what contributes most to the lion's impressive nocturnal vision. These large cats can see 6 to 8 times better than humans in low light conditions. Ooh. You see? So that's why, hey, the Lord calls the truth to shine out of darkness.
Yeah.
He shines his light. Hey,
yeah.
Hey, the lions, we can hunt too in the dark, man. Yeah, we can see them goddamn owls, man.
Hey, that's why, matter of fact, I'm going to get that precept. Who can but prophesy? The lion has roared. Who can prophesy? Because prophecy is the ultimate light of the Lord. You know, it say because the spirit of prophecy is the testimony of Yahweh Shah. When you prophesy, you speak before. So we able to see before it ever happens. Nocturnal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we got an instinct for Esau and what he already gonna do before he even do it. I think it's in Amos. Yeah, come. Yeah, let him get that real quick. Get that.
All right, this is Amos 3:8. The lion have roared, who would not fear?
Yep.
The Lord power has spoken, who can but prophesy?
The Lord power has spoken, who can but prophesy. So that prophecy is the ultimate light. That's the highest portion of the spirit. So, the lion, that's the lion's roaring.
You don't want to hear that.
Hey, and when a lion see his prey, he gonna roar and he gonna go get it, man. You know, but see, Esau, he like you said, he think he's the highest predator on earth. Oh, you had more? Yeah, finish that. Yeah, finish that. Yeah, you got it out.
And bring it into captivity. and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Mashiach.
See, and that's how come Esau, he plays God on the left hand side. Because he's captivating your thoughts with darkness. But the light trumps the darkness. The light trumps the darkness.
Yeah, it could be a little dim, like you like, damn.
Man,
You can see right there.
because when you're in complete darkness, I don't care if you got a light.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. It's just a little spark. All you need.
Yeah.
You can see. You can see. Yep. You start moving. Yep. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is Hey, this is Baruch 4:1. It says, "This is the book of the commandments of the Most High,
Yep.
and the law that endure forever.
Yep.
All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Yep.
Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it.
Yep.
Walk in the presence of the light thereof."
Right. This is the ultimate source of light.
Yep.
See, Esau really got artificial light. Esau's light ain't as bright as the Most High's light, because his light is really dark. You know. So when we turn to obedience of Hashem outside, come to the understanding of the scriptures, and His judgment is shined upon us, we able to see everything. We able to see everything, man. See, Esau don't see everything. He don't see what's coming. They say what the pride of his heart have deceived him. See, he thinking the light, just like Pharaoh, right? Pharaoh thought his serpent was shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then Moses came, Lord gave him the power, swallowed his shit up.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's it. Like light swallow up darkness.
It says, yep, on finish it says, "Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it.
Yep.
Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated."
Thou mayest be illuminated. Meaning what? Enlightened, right? Because ultimately this word puts you on a level far beyond any adversary. That's why I say in Isaiah 54, no weapon formed against thee shall prosper, man. Because as long as you know, like, you're dealing with the supreme power of the universe, he already orchestrated everything from the beginning. Right. He said, my word's not going to come unto me void. I'm not a man that I should lie. So whatever I say, that's what's going to happen. So that's just like you trusting your life, like you taking your life and you put it on your trust fund and you investing it and putting it somewhere and saying, all right, I expect you to break me a profit. Because you showed me what you can do with this amount of money or this type of resource. If I give it to you, you can turn it over. Well, the Lord is the ultimate investor, man. You know, the ultimate person you invest your resources in. Your spirit, your energy is ultimately the number one resource that you have. So you give it to him. You give it to him because it's a sure thing. It can't fail. And that's why I would say, Sirach, the 2nd chapter, when did any ever trust in the Lord? Look at the generation of old. When did any ever trust in the Lord and was confounded? You know? Did it ever happen?
That was it, bro.
Okay, you got it.
This 2 Corinthians 4, 4, in whom the gods of this world had blinded the minds of them.
It's a lot. Can you start at 3, bro?
3. This is 2 Corinthians 4:3. We have the gospel be hid. It is hid to them that are lost. Verse 4. In whom the God of this world had blinded the minds of them which believe not.
Yep.
Lest the light of the glorious gospel of Yahushua Mashiach, who's in the image of the Most High, should shine unto them.
Hey, unless because the Most High's image ultimately is what Esau Edom, he's trying to set up on the left-hand side in wickedness. But it's a one world government where the whole earth is under one order and one rule. But Esau trying to do it in wickedness. So that's why he gotta hide every fucking thing, because he got an ulterior motive. He got a hidden agenda. But see, on the right-hand side, ain't no hidden agenda. It's all about life. It's all about promoting life. It's all about creating a world that flourishes and prospers and righteousness. Peace. Yep. Can you read that again, brother? Give me Proverbs 9, 1 and 2. Read that again, Baba Shah.
This is 2 Corinthians 4 and 4. You want to start at 3?
You can read 4.
And whom the power of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not.
Which Romans 13 tells what? There are no powers, but all powers are ordained the Most High. Said let every man be subject to the higher powers, because all the powers seem so. This is just a time that the Lord has set up on the earth for Esau Edom to do his wickedness, to do the business of the Lord on the left hand side. And the Lord really set an example. He set an example. So now, as the Lord's chosen people, we can see when the world is operated and ran and managed with wickedness, what the outcome is. Yep. What the what it leads to. Yep. You see?
That's right. But when we was in the world, we didn't see because we was all about it.
Yeah.
We didn't see how gay people look. Long they affect me. Long they affect me, but now let me know the truth.
Yeah.
That shit big because that shit's off.
Because we understand the consequences of the sodomite lifestyle.
Yeah.
It breeds diseases.
Yeah.
We understand the outcome of drug dealing and adultery. We understand it ultimately leads to death and diseases.
Right.
See, the Lord all about promoting life. He ain't just give us these laws just because he got the power to give us laws. Esau just doing shit because he got the power to do it. It's called abusing your authority. You see what I'm saying? He's just abusing your authority. He's just doing shit just because I'm the king and I'm doing it just because. And it's a thing of the flesh because it satisfies the flesh to say that I did that.
Yeah.
King is rock star. It has no purpose behind it. But everything the Most High does, there's a purpose behind it.
He's an unruly ruler, man. He doesn't have a standard, man.
That's it.
He just like you said, he just do whatever, man.
Do as thy will.
Do as thy will.
Real past mentality, real past mentality is thinking about what kind of impact it's going to have on a civilization.
Best interest of the people.
Yep. Right, bro.
Yeah, did you have more?
Now, unless you want to keep on reading.
Oh, no, that was the point. Go ahead, bro.
It's Proverbs chapter 9, verse 1. Wisdom have builded her house. She have hewn out her 7 pillars. She have cured her beasts. She have mingled her wine. She have also furnished her table. See?
Yeah, that ain't actually what I wanted. But ultimately, this wisdom is the light, though. And so Esau, when you even get into what we always talk about, the image of the beast and the 4 beasts, his whole plan is being exposed by the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. And the wisdom is ultimately what's going to tear his kingdom down and set up the kingdom of righteousness on the planet Earth.
Like I add, that's going into pretty much how wisdom is like a buffet.
That's it.
And we're able to buffet on wisdom.
That's it.
Now, scripture speak about the wine of Babylon. Then they speak about the buffet. Now, what exposes the bad diet? The good diet. So now we have this good diet of wisdom, and it's exposing that bad diet. So Esau, he was like, man, I got, you can die, you get clear, you get more life, but a bad diet promotes death, man. And this how these doctrines are likened to substance and food, man. So this is wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, starting at verse 20. Therefore, the desire of wisdom bring it to a kingdom. Yep. If your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom, that ye may reign forevermore.
It's like, it's scripture that broke it all the way down, though. If you don't just like what it say,
It's wisdom, Psalm chapter 6, verse 20. Therefore, the desire of wisdom bring it to a kingdom. If your delight be in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom, that ye may reign forevermore.
It starts with wisdom. You know what I'm saying? That's how we're going to ultimately get the kingdom of heaven. It starts with the wisdom and knowledge of the scripture. From on high. Ultimately, yeah, you gotta honor that. Ultimately, that's what's gonna get us the kingdom of heaven. You know what I'm saying?
How you honor your wisdom, you make it a standard.
Yep.
You make their wisdom a standard. You know, that's how you honor the wisdom. That's what King David and Solomon did. They made wisdom what the most high, the standard in the earth. They was able to flourish.
Going back to that, because what Esau right now, when he got wickedness as the standard.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can make it, man. If you ain't wicked, you can't fucking make it in this
You can't
society.
make it in society.
Nah,
Yep.
shit, nah, man.
That's it.
They come with a righteous mindset, man. He finna get you up out of there, man. You know what I'm saying?
What the scriptures say, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom.
Right.
And that's where Esau, Edom pushes out a false wisdom. Like I said, an artificial light. Because you got a lot of jakes, they honor a lot of shit that Esau puts out there. You know, the Big Bang Theory, Darwinism,
Earth flat.
the earth, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Egypt. Yeah.
Oh, what?
The
The Greek lifestyle.
They call it divine nine. And you go back to it, go to them Greek attorneys, there's nothing but recruiting tools for the bootleg. You know? And the Sigma Phi, bootleg, you know, all those Greek fraternity to go to these colleges, all right, there's nothing but recruiting tools, all right, for the black bootleg.
Harvesting that energy to the left hand side.
Yeah, so they get the choice of you niggas, all right, to keep the rest of the niggas in line.
As you think about all the physical activities that them fraternities is awarded, all that dancing and
Jumping around.
they call that shit a hazing and not to mention the money that they have to spend the dues and shit that they got, you know what I'm saying? Going back to that Roman spirit of Bacchus, because that's all when you tap into one of them fraternal sororities, when you go to them houses, them man, that'd be the wildest
Hey,
shit
them
going.
niggas beat your ass over that shit.
Oh,
too,
yeah.
bro. Come in there and disrespect what they got going. Man, that's your ass, man.
Them niggas
I done did it on accident.
that was back on. This the nigga that was back during time and time.
Yep.
Right.
Them niggas,
Yeah, a place of excellence. They set up the gymnasium and all that shit. Yep.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, starting at verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
See, the Lord had to ultimately, and you really look at it, because I always say, the Lord really just had to dumb us all the way down. But Esau not really that fucking smart. But when you start coming back to this truth, you like, God damn, I was dumb.
I'm fair for that.
Fair for that shit. You know? Because his plans ain't really that fucking sophisticated. Like, he ain't that sophisticated.
Oh,
And nigga ain't that smart. But we had to fall away. We had to fall away from his wisdom, because that's our heritage. Because when you go into King Solomon, what did he ask for? He asked for the wisdom, man. The wisdom of the Lord is what put us on a level to where we able to see beyond the reasoning of these other nations, right? But when we fell away from that, the elevator started doing, like we started going down, they start coming up. Now we in the process of that being reversed. We going up, they coming back down, man. That's it. He going back to his original position, man. Yep.
Verse 4. Who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself.
So when they say he as God, meaning him being in a position of power. Right. See, the reason why he's able to go throughout the earth and paint the images of the Lord and the saints as himself is because he got the power to do it. Yeah. They say, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked and covers the faces of the judges thereof. So when he took the images of the Lord, took the images of the Israelites, took the images of the prophets, and said, well, this is us. What did he do? He showed himself to be the Most High. He showed himself to be, that's him sitting in the temple of the Most High. Because the temple of the Most High is actually his people. His spirit rests The righteousness of Yahweh Shah rests within his people. Like our vessels are the temple of the Lord. You know, that's who he chose. He said, I chose in Zion for my habitation, man. Got it, bro. Get that point.
Yeah, if I may add, they said there's a sin in this world. The winners write history.
Yeah.
You know, when Esau, when the Most High allowed Esau to conquer us, we do. He painted the pictures. He placed like them little white angels in the Bible and stuff that said he was the Israelite.
Was that iconoclast?
Iconoclast. Was that First Maccabees 3:48? Say it laid open the book of the law wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of that. Yeah, bro. So they was doing it then, like, and see, and you wonder why that Apocrypha is so vital to the understanding of the Bible.
What they were doing.
But that was like the dark, because remember, they said when they came on the scene, wickedness was multiplied in the earth.
Yeah.
So this was like when from Alexander to when the Roman Empire got set up, that was like the foundation of darkness overshadowing the earth, man.
Rome, this when that nigga was in his prime. That's why he's trying to bring that emperor back.
Yeah, Rome reloaded.
Rome, that's when he was he was the most wealthy.
Yep.
And that's when he had the strongest military.
Yep.
That's when he had the most influence in the earth. Because that Roman Empire, that's why he wants to bring that back.
Yep.
That dragon, they gave his authority to the beast.
Yep.
You know? He wants that same, he wants to harness that power, that influence that he had in pagan Rome, man.
Yep.
Who was of the 90s?
Yeah. With the Scottish people, the box fade.
Box fade, yeah. You want that back. Yeah, boy.
Show himself that he is God. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things.
And see, now we'll remember. See that entourage that Yahweh Shah had back then that was following him. He was putting them on game.
Yeah.
But them words were eternal, like timeless. So meaning age after age, they was gonna resonate with those particular men's spirit.
Right.
So hold on, man. It's like soon as we heard Esau was a devil and the scripture started coming out, exposing Joshua the red man.
Yeah.
We like shit. Cunning hunter.
Different now.
Like shit.
Israelite.
That's it. But see, every Israelite can't catch it like that. Because every Israelite went with Yahweh Shah. He said, it's not given unto them to know the mystery. It was given unto you, man.
So to though we once knew these things, man.
Yep.
You know, he said he's gonna bring it back to remembrance,
Yep.
though we once knew
We
it.
once knew it.
You know, and that's only for the elect.
Yep. See, the Lord set it up to where his word is like programmed in our spirits.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Got it, bro.
Verse 7. No, verse 6. And now ye know what withhold that he might be revealed in his time. So that's basically, man, we should have just hold fast and just do the will of Hashem outside, because that thing played off, man, or play out. This devil was going to be revealed, and that has come to pass, man. We know who the so-called white man is according to the scriptures, man. He's Esau Edom, man.
See how everything the Lord say, everything is really based upon time.
Yeah.
See, the Lord had everything happen to play out in a certain time.
Yeah.
Gonna get that? Yep.
Yeah.
Because Esau had to run his course. He had to do his iconoclasm.
Yep.
He had to do his he had to set up the Roman Empire. You know, he had to go down for 1,000 years and come back to the Roman Empire. He had to come over here on the uttermost part of the earth to the Americas. You know what I'm saying? Take over. He had to spread that wickedness throughout the entire earth. Now that it's been spread throughout the entire earth, the Lord's going to come clean up on aisle 6.
And the Lord said he was bound by his word, man. So as the brother saying, if the Lord is bound by his word, everything is on a timely basis, man.
Yep.
So the Lord is not going to break this. So these things have to play out as he see fit for prophecy, all these, what it's going to say, all these things must come to pass, and then the end will come. All these prophecies have to come to pass first, and it's got to be in a timely fashion, man. But the beautiful thing about the Lord, look how these prophecies are speeding up.
Lord time don't work like our time. Like a continual stroke of the hand. Like the Lord speed time up, slow time down, speed time up. Just like he did. What was that with Joshua when they was fighting, and the Lord made the sun like stay up. I think it was an account with Joshua. It might be more than one account, but it's the time when they were fighting, right? They was at war, and the sun, like the Lord made the sun didn't go down. Yeah, bro. So hey, because really, time is the power exclusively allotted to the Most High.
Right.
That's one thing he controlling exclusively. It's like Yahweh Shah said, no man know the time.
Right.
But my Father, even he waiting for his time,
Right.
to
come back and
judge.
Yeah.
To execute judgment. Yep.
And that's what we're gonna receive. Boy, willing we those men. You're not gonna have to worry about time no more.
Yep.
Everything in this society, you on a time limit.
Well, we're gonna be on the Lord's time.
Yeah.
Which is eternal time. See, because time moves different with righteousness.
Right.
The reason why time speeding up for us is because now we moving in the spirit of righteousness. See, these people that's living outside the truth, their days work different from ours. Because one, they're not occupied. They're not occupied. See, when you occupied, time flies by. When you just lollygagging and bullshitting,
all day.
Yeah.
This is Joshua chapter 10, verse 13.
It was Joshua. Yeah.
And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies.
No, that was the Lord, man. See, the Lord is controlling time, and like I say, it don't work like man's time. Like we watch the hand or the hourglass. It's a consistent. No, the Lord slows time, speeds time. He dictates it as his will. As he will.
That's like in Alaska. You got like 6 months probably, but sun always up.
Yep.
Always up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Hey, who control that?
Who controls it?
Who control it? Not us.
Yep. Got more?
Is it not written in the book of Asher? So the sun stood still in the midst of heaven and did not haste to go down for about a whole day.
See, the Lord controls time. Hey, like Thanos with the rings, reality stones. Like I was telling the brothers, like, see, the reason why time's speeding up for us is because we on the Lord's time with righteousness. We moving. See, these people moving on a false time. On false time. So the more that we in tune and occupied with the Lord and prophecy, things gonna speed up.
Then when you're working towards something, time speed up.
Time speed up.
You bullshit,
Forever.
Yeah, so we working towards something.
Yep.
Lord, stop the sun. Just show you that he has the meaning.
He had to make.
Show you that even the sun obey. I think that matter of fact we get this okay. And that's what the Lord really just showed that he is.
He is.
He is. This is Sirach 18:1. It said, he that liveth forever have created all things in general. The Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but he, who governeth the world with the palm of his hand.
Look, hey, he said, there is none but he. So that means everything and everybody that you see is like, that's my power right there.
Yeah.
I gonna see that. I did that.
Yeah,
I did that. Whatever he doing, I made him do that.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's like I always say when I read that scripture when he come to Moses and Moses asks him, who shall I tell the people that I am? Lord, like, I am that I am. Like, bro, I'm talking to myself, really. You know what I'm saying? I made you. I'm doing everything according to my time and my will. And when you're able to submit to that, you understand. See, them atheists, they can't get it. Like, how can it be one supreme power? But when you understand, it's like, how can it not be one supreme power? Because that same ideology contradicts itself. You say, well, somebody had to make somebody. Well, then, where does it end? Where does it begin? You see? So that means it always had to be, but doesn't it make more sense for there always to be one existent true source of power?
Everything sprung off.
And everything spawns off of that.
That's why he's able to be. He separates himself through prophecies.
Yep.
Because it's all according to him.
Yeah.
His will.
He did it all.
That's why he can. Not only can he prophesy, but he goes to the details.
Yep.
You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that. It's gonna happen. That's gonna like you say. It's orchestrated.
Yep.
Symphony.
That's why when Daniel, which Daniel what means judge of the power, right? Daniel Allah. That's why when Nebuchadnezzar had his dream, the Lord made Nebuchadnezzar forget his dream, but it hit him so hard, he had to know what the dream was, and he had to know what the dream meant. Who the hell gonna be able to tell you what your dream was?
He's trying to finesse him. Sorcerer trying to finesse him. Yes,
Right,
what the
right.
dream was.
Say it again. Run it back down to me.
Hey, that'll be a funny little skit. Like they did a satire there, that'll be some funny shit right there. Go ahead, bro.
Surah 18:3. It said, who governed the world with the palm of his hand,
Yep.
and all things obey his will,
All things.
for he is the king of all, and by his power divide holy things among them that profane.
Hey, that's the easiest way to comprehend the power of the Lord. Those words right there make so much sense when the Lord really gives you the spirit. Like he governs all things and his will. All things obey his will, whether they know it or not. So we out here in the know, knowing that the reason that we out here, we being controlled. But the Lord is like, he got us engulfed in his spirit to know what our purpose is in serving him. Like, okay, what does this prophesying and us coming out here on the highways and hedges and doing these videos and warning our people of him, what is the purpose of it? So that his power may be known. That's contagious, man. You know what I'm saying? To be a part of that power. Yeah.
This is the book of Colossians, chapter 1, starting verse 16. For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things were created by him and for him. And he is before all things, and by him all things consist.
Yep, that's going into Yahweh Shah. Right, was the Lord gave Yahweh Shah the blueprint. You know?
You go back. I'm just going.
Go ahead, bro. I can't keep up with everybody.
It's real quick right
Go ahead,
here.
bro.
This
I'm trying
Proverbs,
to. Go ahead.
No, you good, bro.
this Proverbs 20 and 24, it said, man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
Yeah.
That lets you know right there, it ain't no free will.
Nah. The only way that you can understand is by submitting to the will of the Most High.
Yes.
Because He's gonna show you, okay, this is what I purpose for.
Right.
And if he decides to give you that, it's all best if he decides to give you that understanding. It's up to him. Yeah.
Keep your ass in the darkness.
Man,
You don't know what's going on.
And it's all on him. When you come in, if you come into the truth, when you come in the truth, if you endure in the truth, you know.
You chose.
Yeah. I remember, man, I used to, kind of get torn up about certain brothers falling out. You know what I'm saying? I remember 17, y'all done got out of there, boy. I was like, God damn. Then here come another, vice versa. And then the more I started to understand the will of the Lord, like, well, hey, that was his time. He did what he was supposed to do for that time, and now he's doing what the Lord originally designed for him to do.
Always bigger than one man.
It's always bigger than one
Why
man.
you get top guys and popular guys.
Yep.
You know, it be some of them.
Yep.
You know that he'll snatch out just to
Yep.
show who I'm bigger than one man.
Yep.
All right, this is my show.
Yep.
You know, the Lord. See, sometimes you gotta do things to make a statement. Sometimes your father or your mother they just to make a statement. You know, they tell you about not locking doors.
Yep.
Then you come home from school, ain't no doors, ain't no door.
Yeah.
You took the motherfucker out the end.
Yep.
We can make a statement around you know, the most I ain't like that.
Yep. It's a flex sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Proverbs 21, verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, and for rivers of water, he turneth whatsoever he will.
Yep.
All right, he got that beyond point.
Yep. You read it again, Bible Shaw, you got it, huh?
This Proverbs 21, verse 1.
Yep.
The king's heart is in the hand. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of the water, he turneth whatsoever he will. We point like we ain't here by our own selves. It's in the most high script. Just like them, they was meant to be walking out
Right now.
at this time.
This time. Yeah. Stay far in the move.
Say the king's heart. You know, that's why you see, the Lord was able to go to Daniel and tell him about these different empires that was gonna come up and go down. But that's why when you go into the history, that's another thing. Like when the show that he is, you go into history and you be like, damn, this is why he did that.
Because this is his story.
Yeah, he got it that far. Like he had to pull that move. He had to pull this off.
Yep.
You know, so going back to he is, man.
I can say this real quick, you bro, when they say the king's hearts in the hand of the Lord. We see that now. That's why we see what's going on now with these nation leaders, man. BRICS, you know, these cats over in America, all these different leaders of these countries, man. Because the Lord is stirring them up, man, because he's getting ready to prepare for that final war, man. That hook. Yeah.
Bring them to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
That's right.
Got it.
This is Matthew 8:24. And behold, there arose a great tempest in the sea, and so much that the ship was covered with waves, but he was asleep. And his disciples came to him and awoke him, saying, Lord, save us, we perish. And he said unto them, why are you fearful, O ye of little faith? Then he arose and rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was a great calm. But the men marveled, saying,
that's so beautiful because I was shot sitting there sleeping in the midst of basically a hurricane.
He like cradle rocked up.
You know. And I can only imagine just extrapolating as a man, how Shai, you know, he's really in control of all of these things, you know. So I can only imagine, like, he probably was just in a heavy sleep. He probably was in, a heavy
shit, Jay tired. You know he's tired. Well, so what if he had 7 wives and who actually gonna be? So Persian on tax. It says, but the men marvel, saying, what manner of man is this? That even the winds and the sea obey him. That's it. That shows you the authority from the Most High transferred to the outside.
Yep.
Now that's good. Even when you go and walk on water, but when you walk on when water split, what happened? The molecule just split.
Yep.
But how shot the man? The molecule not spread.
Because he put them together.
Yeah.
He put it together. He put it apart. You know. So, and when the disciples was around them at the time, they really wasn't fathoming that.
Yeah.
Like, and even now, like, we fathom it far more than they was back then. You know what I'm saying? Because now we understand. Oh, now we can see the things that Yahushua was doing 2,000 years ago, and the things that he was saying 2,000 years ago was meant for us to understand in this time. Yeah, to click now. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when your spirit in tune with the Lord, it's certain things that the scriptures don't say verbatim, but your spirit like, yeah, that's what he was saying right there. That's what he was doing right there. That's why that was happening right there. Yep.
That generation back. It's in our spirit. Like Yahweh Shah, he poured into certain spirits, then it got activated now.
Yep.
He
Hey,
active. Oh, okay, yeah.
hey, cause like during the Pentecost, he told him, he said, the Holy Spirit gonna come upon you. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that spirit ain't doing nothing but increase. Cause that's when they really the disciples became apostles really did. You know what I'm saying? When the spirit came upon them. So the whole purpose for that was to be that word to be sent out now. So the word just give more, as it spread, it just give more power. You know? It's something close on it. Yep. Got something?
I was praise you, brother. When you preach to the edify once again, start to the east. Give all praise and glory to.
Yeah. Oh, Hashem, Hashem, Hashem,
Double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS who will teach well, being great example to us on the brothers, peace and salutation, blessed to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.